Hey, what's up guys? mltmagictricks here. So in today's video, I'm going to be performing and then teaching you this awesome no setup card trick that will definitely confuse all of your spectators. So I do recommend you stick around and learn this one. But really quickly, before we get into this performance, if you are new here to my channel, make sure you subscribe with those post notifications on for more card and magic trick performance and tutorial videos like this one. Also, make sure to leave a like on this video and comment what type of card tricks you want me to teach on the channel in the future. So make sure you guys do that, and now let's get straight to the performance of this trick. Okay, so I'd start off this trick by having my spectator shuffle up the cards as much as they want to until they are satisfied. So once my spectator's done shuffling, I would ask for the deck back and tell them to choose a card. So let's say my spectator selects this card right here. Now for this trick, I can see the card, so in this case, we have the 9 of spades. So I would have my spectator and I both memorize this card, and I will tell them that I'm just going to go ahead and lose their card somewhere here into the middle of the pack, just like so. Go ahead and give the card some overhand shuffles there, and I'll also give the deck a quick riffle shuffle as well. So at this point here, with my spectator's card, the 9 of spades, lost somewhere into the middle of the deck, I would tell my spectator that I'm going to take out the 9 of spades and go ahead and give it to them. But this card right here, guys, the 9 of spades, is actually invisible. So I would have my spectator hold on to that invisible 9 of spades because that is going to be very important in a second here. And at this point, guys, I would just tell my spectator to go ahead and tell me a number between 1 and 20. It can be any number they want to, so let's say they choose the number 9. So I would tell them I'm just going to go ahead and deal 9 cards here from the top of the deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, just like this. And guys, the 9th card should be my spectator's card. Wait, the Queen of Diamonds, that's obviously not my spectator's card, but remember, I told you that my spectator's card is actually invisible. So I will tell them just to take out their invisible 9 of spades and go ahead and place it right here on the deck. And we're going to try this one more time. So keep in mind here, my spectator took out their invisible card and placed it on the deck, and we're going to count to 9 again, my spectator's number. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and right here, the 9th card should be my spectator selection. It's actually right here back in the deck. Because of my spectator's visualization. So the 9 of spades was in the 9th position. So guys, that is the card trick. I really hope you enjoyed this one. And if you want to learn how to do this spectacular no setup card trick, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that performance, and now let's get right into the tutorial for this card trick. So you're going to start off, you have your spectator go ahead and shuffle up the deck as much as they want to. This is a no setup card trick, and guys, this one is not too difficult to perform sleight of hand wise. There are just some parts of the trick where you do need to be careful with the cards, and I'll explain that in the tutorial. So once your spectator's done shuffling, you go ahead and have them choose a card. This is a free selection, so let's say your spectator chooses this card right here. And you can look at the card. It does not matter. You can start off by just having your spectator look at the card, but they are going to be telling you what their selection is later in the trick, so you can just go ahead and turn it over here and look at it. In this case, we have the 8 of clubs. So from here, you're going to go ahead, kind of tuck in your spectator. You're just going to slide their card right here on top of the deck. Just turn it face down. Make sure your spectator sees what you're doing. You say, okay, we're going to place your card right here on top of the deck. And then you're going to tell them we're going to go ahead and lose it in the middle of the pack. So what I did in the performance was pretty simple. I first just slid the card right here off to the bottom as I was doing some overhand shuffles like this because, guys, you need to get their card back on the top of the deck. So this is a convincing way of making it seem like you're mixing their card into the pack, but in reality, you will end up getting it back on top. So one more time here, guys, their selection's on top. You start off, you do some overhand shuffles, slide their card off to the bottom, finish those overhand shuffles, maintain the card right here on the bottom of the pack. Then you guys can do some retaining shuffles. Your forefingers here are applying pressure on the card. Go ahead and do some shuffles like this, just literally shuffling over the card. You're applying pressure here. You take out the middle section of the deck and you just shuffle cards over. It makes it seem like you're losing their card in the middle, but right in reality here it's on the bottom. Then the last overhand shuffle you're going to do is bringing their card right back to the top. Take about half the cards just like this, and you literally slide their card right here back to the top. And from here, you're ready to go. You can also just do some false cuts at this point, or, you know, a riffle shuffle, maintaining their selection on top. You just want to make it seem like you're mixing their card in the middle, but in reality, it stays here on top of the deck. Now, at this point, you're going to spread out the cards face down, tell your spectator that you're going to take out their card and then give it to them, but it's going to be invisible. So just make your spectator go along with what you're saying here because, you know, it goes with the theme of the trick. So you take out your spectator's card, you hand it to them, you tell them it's invisible, but in reality, guys, you know, their card is going nowhere. It's here on top of the deck. So you say, okay, I'm going to take out your card, the 8 of clubs, hand it to you, it's invisible, hold on to it, square up the deck, and then As you're kind of talking to them here, you're going to spread out the deck like this and tell them to name a number between 1 and 20. Make sure, guys, if they say the number 1, this trick really won't work. So, actually, I mean, technically, okay, guys, never mind. If they do say 1, it does work, because obviously what you're going to do is basically just say, okay, you could have said any number, 1, boom, your card's right here on top of the deck. But honestly, it kind of loses some of the effect for this trick if you do that. So if you're worried about your spectator saying 1, just say, okay, go ahead and name a number between 5 and 20. That works just fine. So either way, let's say your spectator names the number 6, and kind of as you're talking to them, guys, you're going to be spreading out the deck like this. And as you're squaring it up, you're going to need to get a pinky break below the top 3 cards. So it's pretty easy. You're just kind of spreading out the deck like this. You come over as you're squaring it up, get your pinky break just like this below the top 3 cards. And you're going to say, okay, you could have chosen any number between 1 and 20. You chose 6. We're going to deal 6 cards from the top of the deck. The first card is their card. So you're going to come over with this grip, index finger kind of coiled here on the back of the deck, your middle ring and pinky on the top corner, your thumb on the other corner here. You're going to take off the top card, which is their selection. This is only 1 card. You're going to say we're going to go 1. Then now you have a break below 2 cards, just like this. These are 2 random cards. You're going to lift up the double packet as 1 card. Make sure you guys keep them square. You're going to say, okay, we have 2. You're just going to drop this packet like that. If you drop it from, a pretty short distance like this, not too high, the cards will stay together as 1. So you're going to say, okay, we have 2. You're going to come over here and you're just going to deal off the rest of the cards until you reach the number. So in this case, we have 6, and all these cards are going to be single. Make sure you maintain the same grip. Don't just start dealing cards like this. Your spectator will get suspicious. They will notice something's different. So make sure you guys stay consistent with the grip. You're going to say, okay, we have 3, 4, 5, and then 6. You're going to say the 6th card. We're going to turn it over, and you're going to say, okay, this card should be your card. Wait, this is not your card. You're going to say, okay, well, don't worry, because remember, you're holding your card, which is invisible. Now, at this point here, you're going to turn that random card over, and their selection right here is on the bottom, the 8 of clubs. You're going to say, okay, imagine taking, obviously don't turn over the deck there, I'm just showing you. Keep these cards face down. Say, okay, imagine taking your selection, the invisible 8 of clubs, and just go ahead and place it right here on top of the deck. Your spectator does that motion. You now take these cards that are right here, go ahead and place them on top of the deck. Now you guys have a choice to make. You're literally just going to be dealing to the number that you had, which was 6. So you can just deal the cards like this kind of normally, but I would not recommend doing that. I would still stay consistent with this grip that you have here, just so your spectator does not get suspicious. So at this point, you're dealing all single cards. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. You're going to turn it over and show them that their selection now suddenly appeared right here on the deck, and your spectator will be absolutely amazed. This trick does get really great reactions, so I do recommend you give this one a try. It's obviously, pretty simple to perform, but it still does have that very powerful end effect. That's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope everything I explained made sense. Make sure to leave in the comment section below what type of card tricks you want to see me performing here on the channel in the future. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace out.